It is 7:15 when I am filming this morning. I want to do the proper introduction to this video. So today we are going to do the EyeScream Beauty Bag unboxing. This bag goes for $12.50 every single month. You get anywhere between 3 to 5 full-size makeup items. They try to squeeze in a palette every single month. And then on top of that, this is basically kind of like better than Ipsy, because Ipsy charges you $13 and you're getting deluxe sizes. You are going to get more high-end product through Ipsy, but EyeScream is going to give you indie brands, some brands that you may know, and then on top of that, everything is full freaking size, which is amazing. The only thing is it's $12.50 a month, like I said, but you do have to pay for shipping. I think the shipping is like $3.50, maybe like $4. So this bag goes for, technically when you add the shipping, for about $17, but it's all full-size makeup. And it was sent to me in PR, so I get to try it and unbox it and give you guys my honest feedback. And if you're new to my channel, girl, don't worry, we don't just unbox here. I'm gonna show you how to create this glam look using the items from the bag, but let's unbox it first. I already showed you guys like what the packaging looks like. This is the bag. The box went up yesterday. If you guys want to go check it out, feel free to go ahead and do that. I feel like you guys absolutely loved that unboxing. I'm gonna take things out and quickly just tell you guys why I'm bugging. Short version, it is first thing in the morning. Look at this crease. That is not a wrinkle. That is my hair net. I did a whole video and I told you guys what it is that I'm doing to help my hair grow, which it is, and it's super healthy and fuller, which is amazing. The only thing is I go to sleep with this and the edges have made a crease on my head, and since I literally woke up maybe 10 minutes ago, it's not enough time for the crease to kind of go away. So I'm sitting here like, do I look somewhat decent, at least for the beginning of the video? And then it turns out that like I have a crease on my forehead, so it doesn't matter what the hell I look like. And my mug, isn't it amazing? I got it some time ago over at Five Below. Just the right amount of coffee. Like it's 2 cups of coffee in one. Here is the little card. I'm only getting 3 products this month, but typically if you get 3 products, they're really good. With that said, they usually include 5. So I'm not mad at her. Not yet, at least. The first item looking like this. It says the Beauty Creations Sweet Glow. I believe this is a face palette. It retails for $12. It is a face palette, okay. And it retails for $12, but look how cute this is. Is it me? I mean, I don't feel like it's me. It's super, I mean, it's very like cotton candy and bubbly and whatever. In personality, it is me. But, I mean, this packaging is fun, isn't it? And it's one of those like little metal packaging. My plastic has a little bit of a scratch on the inside, but the pans haven't been touched. There's just like a scratch. Let me see, make sure nothing's gonna pop out. I got 3 highlighter shades, slightly different. I feel like most people are gonna go for Cupcake because it's like the most wearable. This one's on the yellow side, and of course that one's blue. Here are the 3 shades. Okay, they are highlighty. They add some luminosity, but I don't feel they're gonna be like in your face. Based on these swatches, I might have to add some setting spray and then apply this in order to make it look a little more creamy, because it looks a little dry. But we're gonna go ahead and see how this works. Next, we got an Okalon eyeshadow palette. I feel like I own this or used to own this. I've decluttered my makeup several times. I will be decluttering again because my eyeliner drawer and my lip liner drawer, I can't really get into them anymore. Like they don't close all the way, and when I try to, it gets stuck. So if you guys want to see declutters, let me know. I'm gonna go through my eyeshadow palettes again. I'm gonna go through my mascaras. I'm gonna go through my liners. And this time we're gonna be consistent, because at one point I just lost my mind and I was like, I'm gonna just get rid of stuff and I'm not even gonna film it, because then filming it makes me question everything. But this time I will film everything. If you guys want to see declutters, because your girl's gonna be decluttering within the next week. So I don't know if this is one of the palettes that I decluttered. I feel like I did. I don't remember exactly how she performed, but I remember these pans. I remember the colors. And for $15, you are getting 15 different shades. I love how this is more of a smoky kind of palette. So I'm into her like that. I'm gonna dip into this one, and I need a gray in my life. So this one, and I think we're gonna go gray on the eyes today. This is the palette included in the month, and then this here is different and it sparks curiosity. This is the Magic Castle Water Activated Duochrome. So this here goes for apparently $28, and these are supposed to be duochrome eyeliner. This is going to be fun because I feel like we can definitely use this in today's look if we're gonna go full on gray, but in that case, I think if I'm going gray, I might use this little pinky shade here. Coincidentally, I have a little bit of water here, so that's perfect. The products seem pretty fun. I am excited to play around with them. I'm prepping my lids with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas in Fair. I left a little bit of powder under the eyeball because I don't remember if this palette had any fallout. Right now, I cannot afford the time to have to start all over again or to kind of make quick fixes. I know it's the weekend. I am filming on the weekend. Why? Because I promised you guys that this video would go up. But at the same time, Ty has a baseball game today. I was asked to show up for practice, even though I'm not gonna do anything but cheer her on. I thought I was just gonna go in for the game. They're like, no, come for practice. So I have to actually leave the house slightly earlier, but I still wanted to get this filmed. Plus, there's no way I'm gonna show up at a game where my husband is the coach, my daughter is playing a game, and I look like I just rolled out of bed. Like I have to look like I tried. I figured, you know what? I'll film the video and I'll go ahead and put a face on at the same time because it just makes sense. Could you imagine if I ran out of the house like this? That would be messy. Okay, I'm gonna grab a fluffy brush. I'm going to dip into, what do I want to do? I want to do something, you know what? Let's go into this shade here because it's the lightest gray in the palette. I'm gonna go ahead and tap out, and you guys already know what we're gonna do. We're gonna apply out here, tap, tap, roll around, tap, tap, roll around. You can just tap if you want to. I don't mind rolling around because, you know, it helps kind of get the product off of the brush a little faster. And then when you feel like most of it is off of the brush and on the skin, at that point you want to start blending inward. That's gonna help you get a really nice blend on the crease if you want to keep the crease simple. If you want to give that crease a look of having some depth, this is the technique you want to use. Going in with that much product from the start with the brush in this area, it's gonna make it dark really fast and it gets messy. So if you want to go natural, apply it out here, blend, 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 and then blend forward. If you have to go back in the pan, go back in the pan. Baby steps though. And this is where blending is gonna come into play. Oftentimes people ask, how do I get such a great blend? You see these videos being cut in between. Otherwise, you'd be watching a 1 hour, 2 hour video. But that's because blending takes its time. So you kind of want to slowly blend back and forth. You want to be graceful with it. That way you get a graceful outcome. So all the product that I initially had has been blended. It looked like a lot, but if you notice, it's still darker here than it is in this area. You already noticed the difference on the eyeball. Now I'm gonna go ahead and dip into a darker gray. And we're gonna do the very same thing. This is what I call color building. You wanna start off with a lighter color and then with every step go a little deeper. See how pretty that looks? It's just a smidge darker. I'm gonna grab a fluffy eyeshadow brush. I think I wanna dip into like a much, much lighter shade and I wanna go satiny. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's kind of like a satin matte. It doesn't really have much of a shimmer to it because this one here is a shade that has some shimmers. I think matte would look really nice. So I'm gonna tap that matte on the inner portion through here like that. I wanna keep the eyes nice and open, and pressing a lighter shade in this inner corner is going to help you achieve that. I'm gonna bring it just over that gray shade. I'm gonna grab a very tiny brush and I'm gonna dip into this black shade here. I'm gonna make sure I tap out. You never, ever, ever want to just kind of dip into the pan and go like this, because that will most definitely give you fallout on your face, and black can ruin a look big time. I'm gonna take that black and I'm gonna smudge very gently out here, and I'm gonna drag up. Almost like I'm trying to create a wing when I'm not. I'm not gonna bring it all the way in, but if you noticed, I applied most of the product out here and I wanna get a nice gradient. So I'm gonna drag some forward, but not too much. Remember, we wanna keep that nice and light, and we're gonna go in with eyeliner anyway. I'm gonna go back in with my fluffy brush that we used on the crease. No additional product. I'm gonna blend those edges. Right, so I'm gonna go in with my powder puff and I'm going to kind of press and remove any powder that's still under the eyeball. And it's also going to be dragged out this way which is why I love these like sharp edged ones, the little like triangular ones, because you can kind of clean out that edge without having to put a lot of effort. You just do that with like your little tip. And then I'm gonna use the Oakalon liner that I got in the box this month, which was really good, impressively good. I'm gonna create a wing. Can you see the wing 100%? No, but it's gonna look really nice when I pop some lashes on. I know I have to do the other eyeball. I'll do that off camera, but I wanted to see how this is gonna work. So I don't know how much water, so I'm gonna put a little bit of water on the tapita. I'm gonna grab an angled brush. I'm gonna dip it into the water, because knowing myself, I'm gonna make a big mess. And then with my wet brush, I'm gonna kind of tap into here and see what happens. Yeah, I don't recommend you go and pour water into this, because it may not even work if you put too much water in it. Okay, I'm trying to kind of loosen up the product here. Let's do a swatch. That's cute. It dries up really fast though. Let's do another swatch, but a big one. That's actually pretty fun. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and kind of like apply that out here and make it stand out. Okay, so I think it's fun. I think it's cute. I will say it dries down really fast. So I had to like wet my brush every single time that I wanted to go back in to make it nice and like opaque. Otherwise, it's really pretty. I like it. I think I'll be using this more often actually. I moved along and applied mascara and lashes, and look at the eyes. They're so pretty. I really do like the little duochrome liner accent situation going on the end. But I wanted to show you guys. This, I believe, will be normal. So don't freak out if you see that. This is a very different type of formula. So it solidifies fairly quickly, and you're gonna get little bubbles in it and like little chunkies. It doesn't mean it's gone bad, at least I don't think so. This is my first time trying a duochrome, like water activated something. I feel like there's no swatching these, like nothing happens. But once you wet it, you get that intensity, and I think it's so cool. So we will be using this going forward, but I think the eyes came out super pretty. Now I just have one more product to try, and I don't know, because I don't want to mess this up. I feel like this blush I'm using Benefit's Sunny, it just looks very yellowy and orangey on the face, and it looks really pretty. But I know we have to use one of these to see. I'm scared of the blue, so I think we are going to probably mix this one and this one and see what we get. I am going to use the blush brush that it picks up a lot, so don't swirl it, just kind of tap it and then tap out. And let's apply this on the skin and see how that works. Yeah, looks dry. We're gonna fix this, hold on. I am going to use a setting spray fairly quickly. Go back in, tap it onto the skin while it's still wet, and it's gonna look a lot better, and it's also gonna grip it so it doesn't look powdery, because that was part of the issue, was looking powdery. Okay, it looks pretty at this point. Man, it took away some of my blush. I'll add blush on top. Let's do the other side. You guys for sure want to wet your skin first, otherwise it's just gonna look like a powder that's sitting on top of your skin, and that's not gonna be very flattering for anyone, really. You would think that is a water activated product too, because otherwise it was just very powdery. If you're interested in the lip combo, it's literally the same one I used yesterday. Considering this is a $12 bag, I think I was able to create a really pretty look. But what do you guys think? What do you think about the bag? Do you think it was well worth the money, considering you only got 3 products in the month of January? Do you like the variation? And yes, everyone is going to get the same product, so you don't have to worry about getting this or that. If you're interested in signing up with the EyeScream Beauty Bag, I do have a discount code down below. It is not affiliate or anything like that, but it does help you get a little bit of a discount on your very first bag and or box. Make sure you are subscribed, hit the notification bell, and if you don't mind, please hit the like button. It really helps me out. Be ready, because I have yet another beauty box unboxing for you guys coming up. I post pretty much every single day, and I have a ton of makeup looks, tips and tricks, and fun content coming your way. I really hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.